Today we're working on the proposed title track from our upcoming EP, Modern Outlaw Country. Track being Modern Outlaw Country, sound being, the idea being it's outside the bounds of outlaw country, of southern rock, of rock. But its base, the foundation is country. And it's outside the laws, man. It's a new kind of outlaw country.
So Ryan, tell me about these effects right here. What kind of effects do you use on your guitar?
I got a couple overdrives, and I like to stage them, which means combining them together when normally you just use one at a time. So I go from clean to dirty to grungy to face falling off your skeleton. The red box here, and God lives in that pedal. He vacations in heaven, but he lives there.
He's an angry God.
Tell me about these guitars you used today. Tell me about this new one over here. What's the story behind this guy?
This thin line telly right here, I got it used. That's the Jim Atkins signature model. Jim Atkins is the guitar player for Jimmy Eat World, and he got famous enough to have Fender make a special edition guitar for him. And it's special for a couple reasons. It's got P90s in it, which tellies don't ever come with, and that's the soap bar pickups. And it's a thin line, and it also has a Gibson tailpiece.
Now, what does that pickup do? What does it do different from other guitars?
It's a single coil, so all my other ones are humbuckers. They have two. And basically the characteristic of that is it's noisy and thinner, but it will also cut and get dirtier naturally.
So Bradley, why don't you tell me a little bit about this lap steel?
It's my Chandler, which I bought off a buddy about a year or so ago. But it's got sort of a vintage look to it, but it's somewhat new. It's probably about 10, 12 years old. But yeah, just real simple, American made, solid piece of wood with strings on it and a pickup. So I love it. I love the tone I get out of it, and yeah, it plays great. Apparently at some point Robert Randolph signed it. Long before I had it, so I don't know if he actually played it or not, but his signature's on there.
Cool. Now, who's Robert Randolph?
He's a leader of the Robert Randolph Family Band, I think is the name of the band. He's basically a pedal steel player, but he also plays lap steel. But he plays pedal steel, a very unique style. It's not typical Nashville kind of stuff.
Now I notice you use a lot of effects as well. Is that Nashville?
Do.
Is that Nashville style?
No, it's not.
Well, tell me a little bit about your tour. You're getting ready to go on tour, right?
We are about to hit, a northwest and west coast tour, and into the wild blue yonder, into the boldly going to where everyone else has gone before, but not with as heavy a lap steel as we have.
Okay, where are we at right now?
We are at the Keep studio, resided by Jeff Cannon, who is a brilliant producer and engineer, runs the studio. We're happy to be working with him.
Okay, well, that's kind of all I had for you guys. Unless you got something else. I'm tracking you. You better watch. You better run. There's someone running behind me trying to stay out of range of my camera here.
I would like to thank John, the photographer.
Yes.
John Kutaya.
Oh, thank you.
That's you.
Cool.
And Sammy.
Behind the camera.
Booking the tour and doing the media and the press and
Who chooses to be off camera?